It probably seems pretty hypocritical when I say that I don't believe that amateur fighters should win belts for tournaments or for championship fights. I think that belts should be reserved for high-level professional outings, and that belts, for the most part, have taken the place of trophies. Um, that cynicism, of course, has grown over the last 15 years. It wasn't. I didn't always look at it exactly that way. In fact, in 2004, after I had neck surgery and switched to full-time coaching, our first generation of fighters around '07 went out and cleaned house at pretty much every tournament that we entered. And then, we've kind of kept that track record going for all of these years. And we've aggressively attacked all the tournaments every season. It's become a major part of our structure for developing our athletes. It affords us opportunities to get lots of fights, especially when there's not a lot of opportunities, especially if you're located in Louisville, Kentucky. I think that we kept the tradition of putting the belts up because, one, while each of these belts by itself really doesn't represent much, it means that on that day that fighter did well. When you put all the belts up, and you can see more than a decade of activity, and you can then say, man, this system works. The methodology works. The efforts of each team member lay a foundation so that the next generation can stand on their shoulders. And for the athletes, I think they strive to become a part of this wall. They want to represent, and it's a nice accomplishment to be kind of part of the history of the gym. And so, while I didn't decide that there would be belts for every amateur tournament or amateur fights, it's the state of the game. And we're proud of them. And we're proud of our accomplishments in the history of Real Fighters Gym. And we'll keep making space on the walls for more belts as long as we can keep competing at this level.